Damn.
Started? Recording has
take
started.
3.
Okay, you guys should no longer be experiencing any slowdowns when things get clicked. Everything should be good, and we should see some Marvel going on. The naked dead Arthur to get things started with, into black and red Chun-Li and the Cherry Sentinel in the back, versus Amaterasu on point with the red Dormammu and white Wesker. See a lot of red going on, a little bit more white on the right side, a little bit more darkness on the left side.
So we've had a couple of hiccups before getting this exhibition started, but that just means it's going to be that much more hype.
Oh, it's going to be hype, man. Was able to get Arthur into the back. There's a hit on Sentinel, though. It's pretty clean. Is the dog going to be able to confirm this into a death? Oh, the TAC is definitely going to be able to confirm it into a death robot. I don't know if it counts as death if the robot is never alive in the first place, but still, this is not a great situation for Utsu, but we have seen that Dark Arthur do work before. Great job on incoming from Shogun. He hits that mix-up and is going to be able to get the multiple sets of 6H with Amy, which builds a ton of meter. Goes for the snap, doesn't want to have to deal with Dark Arthur, and there's also the possibility that once Arthur's armor pops, all 3 of these characters have ways to punish him for letting it pop. Oh, that dry tag. You can't dry tag like that against Shogun. SoCal is able to fight the dry tag off his experience, has that practice, and is ready for it. But now, Dark Arthur going to rise? X-Factor.
He's rising.
that looks like the start of an Arthur rising. And slow is going to end too, so X-Factor is available for a pretty long time. Dorm should die, and the pop should happen in a situation that is a little less terrifying. See the skeleton, level 3 is available.
Oh, that's the loop.
Is the loop going to kill? I think the loop can kill here.
Yeah, 2 more bars. Yeah, he gets it.
And with that,
let's go!
That Dark Arthur, he just came back to life. Okay, Shogun, what are you going to do against this Dark Arthur? You had that snap earlier. You made sure to be like, okay, I realize this is a threat. But then, once Arthur got out again, that was the end of things. So let's see how Shogun adapts. Will he snap multiple times, clean up the snap incoming mix-up, or just like kill through in order? He knows that Utsu likes to go for those armor charges early, but this time Utsu backed up is actually going to eat a moderate amount of damage, not go into the 6H string with Andrew. But now, armor is ready, the amazing assist is available, and now Sentinel, we often see Sentinel in that like challenging point in life where he's all by himself and doesn't have any resources and needs to like try to make it through on his own. Very nice counter, jumping mediums, hit bots was so large that the dog was able to counter from way down there.
And also, Shogun knew that Utsu was going to want to save his pal Arthur. That Utsu was going to want to save the assist, so very smart to throw out the counter.
That Arthur is probably going to go down here. Goes for the down TAC, is going to be able to kill off Arthur for a single meter. Oh no, not even meter. Oh, a meter but has Stalking Flare set up for incoming, which is better. Chun-Li coming in as on second tier, still has access to drones assist. It's not going to be as stable for fast things as Arthur assisting, but ooh, she is eating a lot of damage there. Not sure that she'll be able to escape the Stalking Flare. Just eats it, doesn't even block it with Sentinel. Goes for the hard drive, manages to escape, and the cross up there was able to wait, block stun ended? Wait, did you see when block stun ended there, J-Dog? Because I thought that Shogun was still blocking, but...
No, use the heavy command grab to... Ooh! Right, shout out to GT Yoshi. Yeah, use the longer start of the heavy command grab to compensate for to catch the tail end of that block.
Oh, is hard drive available? Hard drive is available. Can't go for getting your glasses off against this character like that. Oh, but you can swing it when he's facing the wrong direction. And with that, Shogun ties it up 1-1.
That was such an unfortunate birthday for Utsu there. Usually birthdays are supposed to be very happy and joyful times, but not this one.
Yeah, this was not a great birthday for Utsu. This is just like another year closer to death kind of birthday instead of celebratory birthday. Oh, but Dark Hole? Oh, Dark Hole did not get the chance to come out, but he can't DP when the one character's walking. Is there going to be a mix-in? Just dry tag. Would you snap here?
Unless we're willing to burn the X Factor. Which first we didn't get the charge.
Oh, and so long to confirm off of that lightning leg assist. I don't know, I kind of feel like investing the resources without threatening Arthur would have been a good idea. And now, Sentinel's getting the first chance to really show off. This character has gotten smacked around a decent amount by Shogun. And we'll see what manages to get that dash back to what amount of resources need to be used. Just went for the air throw reset, didn't manage to acquire it. Lots of stray hits, but our drive's coming out. Wesker goes for counter DHC into the spear. Did she actually confirm this? No, he doesn't get like hard knockdown, so it's not a solid one, but Utsu gets to go in with Chun. There's plenty of meter available here, but it doesn't look like Shogun wants to spend the meter. He just wants to spend a single meter, get glasses off, have 4 available in case there's a need for stalking player or scaring things up.
Oh wow.
That rocket punch. Get rid of this character. And with that, needed to use all the meter despite using X Factor. But Dormammu here is going to be X Factorless and fighting it against, I guess just Arthur, because it looks like Sentinel's going to die here. And with all that meter on deck, it's very likely that Dormammu will have level 3 waiting for when Arthur's armor pops. This is a scary situation for Arthur. He has only a very limited period of time to make sure that Dormammu is not in a situation where he'll be able to just punish the armor pop into death.
Level 3!
Did not get to set up the situation. After level 3, just going into the Pillar and Super Ice. Pillar into Super. And with that, Shogun goes up 2-1.
Player 2 wins.
Nice job to Shogun in being patient, making sure that, like, oh, as long as this game just I don't die within the time it takes for the armor to pop, I have 4 meters, I'm gonna be able to kill this character. Let's not overengage. He super jumped backwards. Oh, Utsu's having some fears with MS and wants to take a look and see if things have gotten a little squiggly on the Parsec for him.
Oh, whoops.
Seems more stabilized than before, just within the like 50 to 58 range. But okay, I know that sometimes things can be a little squirrely. Oh, it's back to normal. Yeah, sometimes there's just a little hiccup for a moment, and that's one of the great things about exhibitions. If things hiccup for a moment, it's not like, dang, well, I'm not going to get to play any more Marvel because I'm out of the tournament. It's like, oh, I still get to play all my sets. This is great. So let's see. Do you think there's going to be a jump back into attempted armor on startup this time? Because Shogun's done a pretty... Oh, we see the Frank West starting this time. And Frank West starting is not going as well as Frank wanted to. I was trying to poke the camera and confirm with the Chun Lightning Legs assist, but did not manage to get that. Ended up in a pretty fine situation, just with like slight meter disadvantage, but not even enough for it to be really bad. I do think that before Frank is leveled up, this match is pretty hard to go. Dog has all of Dog's buttons are just better than level 1 Frank's. Dog has counter in case Frank mashes anything from the air, like knee drop is one of the things he likes to do to change air momentum a lot, so being deprived of that action is pretty scary against Dog. Shogun showing that projectile counter is also factored, not just the anti-normal one. Get some hits, going to need to spend 1 meter? Yeah, I think just 1 meter. Oh, did not spend the meter, just spent it on a snap instead, wants to get rid of Arthur. That one Dark Arthur game was enough to convince Shogun this character needs to go. Oh, but he lets Arthur live! Not let Arthur live. Oh, especially if you go into counter stand right there. I think that if there had been a DHC into Chun, it would have punished the counter and could have DHC'd into Frank for getting the levels. But instead, Frank manages to get a hit with the poke, is going to build up multiple levels as a result of this. Only level 3, not quite as much as he would like, because paddle saws are such a big difference to have in. That is going to kill off Amaterasu, still has the full team available, meters pretty even between them, but who gets that throw? Is he going to be able to kill Chun off of this? Invest the X Factor, make sure that this character does not have any more opportunities. Go into Chaotic Flame, meters are even, but life is most certainly not, and the Stalking Flare is going to need to be blocked by Arthur, and that timer is around again. And with that, Dormammu dies, but Utsu has a clock that is his life bar, and the clock is not going to be the determining factor, because Wesker manages to get that hit with the Falling Gust, and because of that, Lost in Nightmares, going for that kill on Utsu, the slow motion missile of doom. Oh my gosh, that must have hurt a man in armor. He's used to fighting like ghosts and things, not advanced weaponry from the future. I'm sorry, Arthur. It must be tough fighting against all of this technological transformation from Wesker.
Go for broke.
And Shogun's been putting in work. Let's see if Utsu has what it takes to come back here. Had gotten
That would have been sick.
That was about to be fair. Utsu likes to poke a lot with the camera and to assist. It's sometimes worked out for him, and sometimes it has gotten him happy birthday. So I'm a little scared with how often he's going for that poke streak. Let's see if it ends up continuing to be like a good... Ooh! But Arthur Daggers is putting in consistent and powerful work. And the Ami, it looks like those down TACs have very consistently been hitting for Shogun. He hasn't gone for any other direction and has only gone for it in that specific timing in that combo. I'm curious if Utsu's going to try and do something to deal with that specific thing, or if it's just going to be like, that's how this matchup goes right now. Oh, and we are down to the anchored Dark Arthur with 3 meters and the timer on his life. X Factor Ami wasn't building any meter there, but and that down TAC. That down TAC has been the of Arthur. And with that, it looks like Shogun is going to take this. And oh no, there's one more match left, isn't there? This is the... Utsu can still make a comeback, but do you think Utsu can reverse sweep and win 4 games in a row before Shogun takes one?
If anybody can do it, I think Utsu can do it. But can we talk about how do you instant overhead somebody so short as Arthur? That was crazy.
Welcome to the world of Marvel versus Capcom.
But yeah, man, Utsu is definitely a very... Utsu definitely a very explosive player. So I believe that Utsu has what it takes to do it. If Arthur gets a chance to pull off Arthur shenanigans, then it's very possible.
We saw the one game that Arthur was not respected. He showed exactly why he needed to be respected. But Shogun since then has been very, very vigilant about not overextending against Arthur, not putting himself in situations to get blown up for it. And the armor comes out, and this time goes for a different setup to tag in. Able to block, I think that's the first time that Utsu is able to block that situation, and is doing a lot better about setting up things that are favorable. But the happy birthday, the birthday is no longer happy because the character dropped out of it. Gets the knockdown, then a little shimmy trying to bait some buttons from Frank. But you can't bait buttons from Frank when there's camera plus Chun available. Oh no, the combo drops!
That combo drop might have just been the whole set.
Could be. We'll see what happens here, because there's still access to Dagger's assist. I think this is the first time that we saw On Point Cold Star getting to put in some work. It's a very powerful tool, but Ami is much less able to just cancel out her things with it than many of her other sets. And Chaotic Flame against the slow frame.
Ooh, had Arthur in there.
Oh no,
but
Arthur!
please.
Why did he smack that dog with a bat? It looks like Dormammu is a defender man. I thought he was the Lord of the Dark Dimension, but it turns out he's out here to save dogs. Now we have Dormammu with Gold Star Assist putting in work. And Daggers is pretty scary for that, but Chun on the other hand needs to get in, and someone needs to get in. Dormammu has extra tools to just make them vanish. He's going to be able to kill off Chun. Are we going to see our second iteration of Dark Arthur Rising? Make sure to put slow on to minimize the chances of that happening. Good advancing guard by Utsu. Oh, there were multiple almost confirms there.
Okay.
And X Factor is not available for, oh no, without X Factor, the amount of just potential chips that could lead to killing off this team is available. Let's see if Utsu gets any more chances before X Factor runs out. Oh, Wesker lost a quarter of his life, but is still very available. Arthur, let's see if Utsu decides to armor up. No, it doesn't.
No, not dead. Okay,
loops.
might be dead actually.
I think the loops here should kill. Then is going to have 1 meter left in order to fight Dormammu. Sets up.
Yo, Utsu is a god.
This is the character that needs to go on Utsu's team. Oh, but Stalking Flare is going to be real here. The Volcano's on the opposite side of the tree. Oh, and with that, Shogun takes it 5-1. Very nice work.
Oh, Utsu had the chance to mount the comeback there, but once Dormammu had that Stalking Flare out, it was like it just did so much chip and not really a whole lot of actions Arthur can do when you're riding on low health like that.
His durability is just so high that I'm not sure. I know Goddess Bracelet has decent durability, but I don't think it's enough that he would really be able to deal with Stalking Flare before it got to him. I'm not sure if it full screen, if you do Goddess Bracelet and then jump, if any of the stuff will get under Stalking Flare, since Stalking Flare tries to move up to catch Arthur. It's just like a question of the movement speed of projectiles. Unsure exactly how those interactions work out. Yeah, Utsu's pointing out that Pillars and Stalking Flare are both Arthur's worst enemies, so Shogun did the correct things in the matchup, make it so Arthur's life is hard, and we also saw matchup knowledge earlier by Shogun in making sure to retreat when armor had been activated, set up stuff in the sky, be ready, and then just use level 3 when Arthur pops. You don't need to fight a character that you know you're going to get a chance to kill them. Just like minimize engagement until the situation where you get a free kill comes up.